NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Down the left sideline. He may go. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Titans. Javonte Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2. End zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Malik Collins. The Jaguars at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. Muscles him off. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Value 3. Value 3. What's up?
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
24.
First down, here's White. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Think right. Hey, kill. Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Hey,
so they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
76.
To throw on second down is Goff. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 3rd and 2.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
Tiger. Whoa.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have the Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Hey, easy. Route.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Red on red.
Now 2nd and 9.
Go. 11.
Now Lawrence. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Gun red. Damn gun. Safe right.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how...
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Across midfield. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 34-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. Touchdown, Titans. Paris Campbell, 34 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Yeah, the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Titans 27, Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offense.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it down.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rashee Rice, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Open man here is Conklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
13, Lou.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. This is Miller, complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go. 11.
Lawrence going to throw again. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Hey, go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Take right, open.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11. Super 66. Cordell.
To throw is Goff. Here's Johnson with a reception. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Good for another Jacksonville first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hold on. Check. Done.
Now it's gone. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jared Goff, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd down and 10.
30 left. Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Draymond Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Taken at about the 36. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, it's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Goff now to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Goff going to keep it himself. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there. Being able to get lower than the defensive front, create just enough space. And I love when those quarterbacks get low and slide in there and get it done.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Swift is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jonnu Smith from 3 yards out. And the Jags get a bit closer.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Goff looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. On second down, Lawrence. Oh, wide open, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Paris Campbell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for two.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12.
Maverick. What's that?
Gone. He's got a man complete. A big third down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. Goff on first down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. He's into space past the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On first down, gone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up Flair and 18 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 76.
Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Shell.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Rice. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on a turnover on downs.
On red.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd down.
Easy. Read him 24. Read him 54. Go. Let's go.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's able to find Miller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, Lion. 13 loose. Go. Red.
Here's Lawrence. He'll let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
11. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, and now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Sanders on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 62, Jaguars 25.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Here we go, sir.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tennessee, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.